How much time is this nigga spending on the intro?
15, 30, 37, 38. I don't know what homie got going. But what is the video we coming out there with today?
Samson, what about us, man? You know, it's funny, man, because last video, man, y'all said what y'all said. You from me here again with another video. When y'all listen to what we actually saying, bro, because y'all going based off what y'all think y'all hearing. You feel me? That's all I gotta say, bro.
Don't tread on me. Those are words that I stand by, homie. It doesn't mean I'm gangster. It doesn't mean I'm country. It means that my life is in my hands only. I don't have money for security. I don't have armed guards that I keep stuck around.
Dumb.
Damn. Don't tread on me.
That's how you feeling?
Exactly. Yes.
Those are the words that I stand by, homie.
You feel me? Hold on. Let me see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever that I say, I stand on that. You know what I mean?
Big speaker, big stepper.
It doesn't mean I'm gangster.
It doesn't mean I'm country. It means that my life is in my hands only. You know what I'm saying?
I'm my own man. That's what my life.
That's what people gotta understand. They don't even accept that.
I don't
have money for security.
I don't have armed guards. I keep standing around me.
He's saying he pushing up by himself.
You don't think that is a protection like you do, and that means you don't give a fuck about me. Gated community, that's what you live in. Hatred and mutiny, that's what we live in. So come down here and hang with us for a minute. See if you leave with the same fucking opinion. Who's gonna help me out if I get...
Ooh. You don't think I deserve protection like you do.
And that don't mean that I don't give a fuck about me.
Gated community, that's what you live in.
Hated immunity, that's what we live in.
Hatred and mutiny. So come down here and hang with us for a minute. It's tough.
Rob, what if somebody were to beat up my mother? Who's gonna be there to save our lives? You, nah, me, motherfucker. I'm the one that's got my back. It's dog eat dog. These are not no cats. There's cops in Michigan that can't even respond to the calls because the cars ain't got.
Woo! Who's gonna have me
if I get it wrong? Yeah. What if somebody beat my mother?
Shit. Never.
Nigga, hell no.
Who's gonna be there to save our lives? Police?
Boy.
You are there?
You?
Nah, motherfucker, I'm the one that's gonna have my life. Or him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Stop playing.
Facts. It's dog eat dog. These are not no caps. No caps?
I'll take my throat off you.
No gap.
That's tough.
Great. Police don't have any fuel. You don't know if they'll arrive when you call them. The babies are starving. My girlfriend can't find a tampon, and yet somehow you and I are the problem. No, I never bought a gun without having my background scanned and approved. The only loophole I've seen on.
Ooh. My girlfriend can't find the tampon.
That's tough. And yet somehow you and I are the problem.
Somehow I never bought a gun.
Without having my background stand.
Prove the only loophole.
I've seen on a gun is the one that you put.
Gun is the one that you put a fucking lanyard through. It's not true that you can go to the store and just swipe your card and get a Glock and run. It's funny, the people that say that shit have literally never even shot one. Dumbass. Hey, Matthew McConaughey. Shut the...
Damn, he said shut the fuck up. Fucking lame. Stu, it's not true.
There you go, you can go to the store
and just swipe your card and get a Glock and run.
It's funny that people that say
they literally never shot a gun.
Just cause you murdered people on screen doesn't mean you know shit about guns, you dumb fuck. What, you worried about us? What about all of those violent movies that you played? How about you go talk to Alec Baldwin before you start telling me what to do, okay? You Valdy? I was horrified.
Shut the fuck up.
Just cause you murder people on screen
doesn't mean you know shit about guns.
Dumb fuck, worried about us.
What about all those violent movies that you played?
How about you go and talk to Alec Baldwin?
Before you start telling me what to do.
There was just an incident we just mentioned in one of our videos. What? And we talked about the transgender who shot up the school.
Yeah.
And we said that this could set a precedent for other people who feel this way. Apparently, this person felt like their parents didn't accept them. So, they were outraged by not being accepted by their family. So, to get back, they did what they did. It's no excuse. It's no excuse. No matter what you feel, you don't have the right, the authority to feel like you have the power over someone else's future because your life in the present moment isn't going how you wanted it to go. Take that and take it how you want to take it. But think about what I just said. You cannot dictate anything in your life. You can, but I'm gonna tell you this: anything you try to dictate to that point, to that authority, always will come back to haunt you. In any way, people have to accept it with their being. If they don't accept it, move forward. No matter who it is, be you. But you can't get mad at the world for not accepting you if you want to be you. It's like crazy. It's kind of like, think about that. You want to be you, but you mad at people because they're not accepting you for being you.
I don't care what y'all say. That is not fair for you. So just because you don't get away, you gonna go to your job and kill everybody because you didn't go away. That's basically the same situation. It's not right. It's not fair, bro.
Yeah.
Don't put your anger on somebody else's future.
Mm-hmm.
Sad. That's just sad.
Especially kids, though. What the fuck these kids have to do with it?
Hometown, you were born right by it. It probably cuts deep, and I hope that it does, cause you work in an industry that glorifies violence. It's more your fault than it will ever be mine. The Lord only knows how many crimes that you've influenced throughout your whole career, cause I've seen you kill people, but
You were born by it.
It probably cuts deep, and I hope that it does.
You work in an industry that glorifies violence.
It's more your fault than it'll ever be mine.
The Lord only knows how many crimes
That you influenced through your whole career.
because I've seen you kill people at the time.
what do you think is gonna cause a shooting? A YouTube video of a gun review? Or a Hollywood murder scene that seems so realistic it looks like it's from the news? So next time that you wanna point your finger with a stupid opinion and chime in with it, remember, it ain't me.
Because I've seen you kill people plenty of times.
What you gonna do? What do you think is gonna cause a shooting?
A YouTube video of a gun review?
Or a Hollywood murder scene that seems so realistic?
It looks like from the news
The next time that you wanna point your finger,
without a stupid pen and chime in with it.
remember, it ain't me.
That they're trying to
That they're trying to be like
a
dog.
dog. Okay.
be like, dog. It's you that they're trying to mimic.
Oh, it goes.
I feel way more safe in a place where the people are legally armed. If something happens like a mass shooting, I have a way less chance of being lethally harmed. The criminal is gonna think twice if he knows everybody is a piece underneath.
I think they're trying to be like.
They trying to be like a dog.
It's you that they're trying to mimic.
I feel way more safe in a place.
Where people are legally armed.
If something happens like a mass shooting, I have my way.
Less chance of being legally harmed.
Criminal's gonna think twice.
If he knows.
Everyone has a piercing underneath their clothes.
Life will probably tell you different, but have you seen Chicago? And no, before you ask, I don't want to be like Canada either, and I don't want to be like Australia. I'm sick of everybody using them as a humanity meter. There's a reason that they can do whatever.
And Mayor Lightfoot would probably tell you different. Mayor Lightfoot was I think she's not the mayor no more.
But have you seen Chicago? And no,
I don't want to be like Canada either, so he don't want the free healthcare, I guess.
and I don't want to be like Australia.
To get everybody using them as humanity meters. Oh, basically he's saying like they looking at them and they thinking that they are just the standard because people do look at Canada as a safer place to live over the U.S.
Yeah.
Which it is because the United States is full of different groups of people. Canada is more simplistic and people up there move a certain type of way compared to the U.S. U.S. is more entitled, egotistical motherfuckers. We got people out here who don't give a fuck about nobody but they damn selves.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a difference.
Want to their citizens like fucking throw them in camp. And there's a reason that our government doesn't even try that shit cause they know that they can't. If you don't think for one split second that if we didn't have our Second Amendment, the government wouldn't overstep its boundaries and make us do shit even with.
They're the citizens like fuck them, throw them in the cans.
They throwing them in cans. They won't even try that shit here. They'll try something different, I'll tell you that much. The U.S. ain't no better. The U.S. ain't no better. Let's be 1,000 with it. The U.S., when the government wants some shit done against their people, they want to shut you the fuck up. They'll find a way to shut you the fuck up. So I'm going to just say that. Yeah. Humans, man. Everywhere. There's evil people everywhere, bro. Every country, no matter where you go.
Because they know that they can't.
If you don't think for one split second
that if we didn't have our Second Amendment,
the government wouldn't overstep its boundaries. They did make that the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms, which is very vital if you think about it. The same thing that they're so anti now is the same thing they influenced into us and told us in the beginning, this is what we need to stand by. This is our commandments type things. So what we talking about? I don't understand. How you gonna get mad now? But this is what you did. You dig your own grave, like they say. And make us do shit when we're against it.
You're against it, you're out of your mind. I don't give a damn where you stand or how or what you vote. That's dandy and fine if you trust Uncle Sam, but I, for one, fucking don't. And
Yeah.
why would I? What have they done? Give me a reason for me to believe them. They want to trade me.
Even when we're against it,
You're out of your mind.
I don't give a damn where you stand.
How what you vote, dandy and fine.
If you trust Uncle Sam,
I for one fucking don't. Why would I?
what have they done?
Give me a reason for me to believe them.
They want to trade me like a little security.
In exchange for a big ass piece of my freedom. They don't want to take away guns because they care about you and they want to keep you safe at night. They want to take away guns because it's easy to control people if they don't have any way to fight. Hey buddy, which is an AR-15 gonna do if the government comes to take it?
They want to trade me like a little security.
Exchange for a big ass piece of freedom.
They don't want to take away our guns.
They care about you.
But they want to keep you safe at night. They want to take away our guns.
This nigga ugly little bitch. Because it's easy to control people. If they don't have any way to fight.
Hey buddy,
Hey,
where you living?
When the devil comes and tell you what they want to do.
Well, Ukraine started handing out rifles to all of the citizens when the Russians invaded. So what about that? I thought it wouldn't help. I guaranteed that it'd be better than nothing. I hope it never does, but if the day comes, I bet that you're gonna wish that you had something. This is the only country.
The government comes to take it well.
Ukraine started handing out rifles.
Taking all to all the citizens.
The Russians invaded.
But what about that? I thought it wouldn't help.
I guarantee that it'd be better than nothing.
Hope it never does.
But if the day comes,
I bet that you're gonna wish that you had something.
this is the only country on earth.
On earth where the people have real strength. And nowadays with all the shit going on, it's the only thing that makes me feel safe. If there's anything that I've learned in the past couple of years looking back at the pandemic, all of the shit that we have is fragile and it can snap at any.
It's the country where people have real strength.
Nowadays with all that shit going on,
The only thing that makes me feel safe.
if there's anything that we learned, or I learned,
In the past couple of years,
look back at the pandemic.
Fuck all of the politicians. I don't trust anything they say.
Yeah.
Take the word gun out of gun control and that's all that it is at the end of the day. I don't give a fuck how crazy you think that I look or I sound when I say this shit, but our Second Amendment's the only.
It could snap any second. Fuck.
all of the politicians
I don't trust anything they say.
take the word out of gun control.
Okay. And that's all. That's it. Is at the end of the day.
Me think
I
I don't give a fuck.
that stands between us and a dictatorship.
The only thing that stands between us is
That's the only thing that stands between us and a dictatorship. In your life, have you ever been able to control any human being completely? Even yourself. Like even yourself emotionally at every moment. Even yourself at... So think about that right quick. Therefore, parents can't even keep tabs on their kids when their kids are playing on the front yard and getting snatched by somebody, right? So how is someone going to make sure that that same kid doesn't get offered a gun by the neighborhood dealer? Or why don't that person get offered a gun because they know that guns that they were growing up shooting them on the range with their dad, now they know where the gun located in the house. So now they know the safe code, they know the safe box, they get the gun and they mad because somebody's treating them some type of way. But now, if they didn't have the gun, now you got to grab a knife. Now you got to go up on them and stab them. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, with that being said, guns are necessary in some instances, but when it comes to regulation is the problem. The problem is people are not using guns for accordance for guns, like protecting themselves. Like people get shotguns because that's the gun that when somebody run at you, you pop their ass, they flying back. They AR, you know what I'm saying? You trying to get multiple people. Pistol, you trying to protect, you know, you walking up the street. Each gun has a meaning and it has an energy that it carries. Just like anything you carry on you, your phone has energy. So guess what? You carry that energy with you all the time, you're going to attract more energy to yourself. Understand this. The more you carry these guns, the more you talk about guns, the more you brandish and you are happy and you are praising the gun. Just know you get the opposite of that too. And that's just the facts. You know I can finesse.
And that's for the kids. I'm not a security expert, so I won't act like one.
We didn't know, but that's real. I'm not acting like a security expert, but I will tell you what I told you. Guns attract
You know, yeah. Know what you know, man.
I think that if we can send over $50 billion to Ukraine, we could surely spend that much, or more, or less, here in our own country to fortify our schools and
I agree.
I agree.
I agree.
For a lot more, not even that, other things too that needs to be get done.
But here's the thing. We spend so much money on our military. We spend so much money on our police. And what do they carry? Guns. And what are they mad about? Guns. And guess who comes home and is upset? The person who had the gun. I know the suicide, like, come on, bro. This stuff is, listen, there's good and there's bad with everything. You can have too much water and hurt yourself. You can kill yourself by drinking too much water.
Or
Even though that's healthy for you, right? So think about that with the same respect with guns. They are necessary. They're vital to people. But at the same time, they can be problematic as well.
make them more secure so that every kid can get an education safe and sound. Place several trained armed guards in every school across America. You know, real men who won't stand by for 45.
Yeah. See, you have one like, what are we standing for, bro?
What we got, that's the crazy thing to me, though. Think about it like this. Do you go to a strip club and there's not someone patting people down at the door?
Always.
Do you go to the regular club and there be people patting people down at the door?
Yes.
And we're grown, right? They make 21-year-olds use IDs to buy cigarettes. But you could be 18 and get a gun. You can be 18 and go fight for our military. You're inciting violence within our community already from young ages, because we're taught from young ages we got to get ready for battle. We got to get ready for battle, whether that's in the schools, we got to battle with other people and their problems because they come up there and they're upset. And why are grown-ass people going back to schools? 10 years, 20 years later, the vitriol, people don't even know. Everybody's saying mental illness. This shit is something that's spiritual, man. It's a dark and a light out here, man. If you ain't aware, you ain't in the tune, you're not going to. I'm not going to go too deep into that right now. You hear these things and they say, oh, something told me to do it. Yeah, something did tell you to do that. But you have to have self-worth and understand you and know who you belong to. And if you don't, then your mind will be a playground, literally and figuratively.
I mean, as you can see, you know, because they can have an excuse. Oh, if we go in there, he's going to shoot already. But we can't use that because they already going in there shooting first. So there's no more waiting, bro. You see somebody with a gun in sight, bro, it's on sight, bro. No more waiting, bro. That's
the one thing that no one's brought up, though. Think about that. We go to clubs every day, grown as adults. There's someone scanning IDs. There's someone patting people down. This is the club. But at elementary school, no one's at the door? No one? You got a whole bunch of women most times who work at these schools, first of all. Yeah. Women are mainly the people that work in elementaries, because when I was young, that's what I saw.
Mostly.
So what are they going to do? Not to say they can't fight back, but you want your teachers to be shooting guns? No, we don't need teachers to be holding guns either, because they are not always emotionally stable themselves. People are just people. They ain't professionals, yes. People who actually are there to do that job specifically with respect. And not no weird shit, because you don't need that either. But yeah.
In the hallway while a shooting unfolds in front of their own eyes. And pay them well, too. There's veterans that need the work. Why not protect our kids the same way that we protect you?
I hear you on that. But also, just like in the background checks that need to be done with these cops, people need to be evaluated too. Because people are people, like I said. And if someone's not mentally sane and not mentally, and if they react off of emotion based that way, then it could be bad. It could be problematic. You never know what people feel. You feel me? So
yes,
you got to make sure you go through this whole process, and they got to do due process, like they say in the courts. Like they got to do due process with these people in every job field. Maybe it'll make a difference.
Are protected by guns. Celebrities are protected by guns. Every important person that walks this earth is protected by a gun. But our kids?
But our kids are not.
That's real. I mean,
our kids are not, bro.
That's real.
They're important. Just not as much as you.
I swear to God, man, I ain't never seen it come. Now these bitches on my cause a nigga tryna get a little money.
Hey, come back.
Alright.